What's up, everyone? Today we are doing the ultimate comparison between two of the world's most fascinating countries, India and the United States of America. I've spent hours researching the most shocking statistics that will completely change how you see these nations. We're talking about numbers so surprising that even I couldn't believe them when I first discovered them. From technology to culture, from money to movies. These 7 comparisons will absolutely blow your mind. And trust me, when we get to number 5 about weddings, you're going to be completely shocked. So make sure to watch till the end and let's dive right into these incredible facts.
Let's start with number 1, and this is about engineering talent. India produces a staggering 4.3 million engineers every single year, while the United States has approximately 1.6 million total practicing engineers in the entire country. Think about this for a moment. India is creating almost 3 times more engineers annually than the US has in total. This is why major tech companies like Google, Microsoft, Apple, and Facebook have so many Indian engineers. In fact, about 36% of all engineers at major US tech companies are of Indian origin. The Indian Institutes of Technology, known as IITs, are considered among the toughest engineering schools to get into in the world, harder than Harvard or MIT. The acceptance rate for IIT is less than 2% compared to Harvard's 5%. This massive production of engineering talent is one of the key reasons why India has become the world's IT services hub, handling everything from software development to space missions.
Number 2 is about saving habits, and this one really surprised me. The average Indian saves 32% of their total income every single year, while Americans save only 13% of their income. That means Indians are saving more than twice as much as Americans. But here's what makes this even more incredible. Indians are doing this despite having significantly lower average incomes. This high savings rate is deeply rooted in Indian culture, where saving for the future, children's education, and family emergencies is considered extremely important. Indian families often save for decades to buy a home, fund their children's education, or prepare for retirement. In contrast, American culture tends to focus more on immediate consumption and credit-based purchasing. This difference in saving culture is one of the reasons why India has one of the world's fastest-growing economies, with these savings being channeled into investments and business growth.
Number 3 is about entertainment, and this will blow your mind. India produces approximately 1,800 movies every single year, while Hollywood and all American cinema combined produces only about 800 movies annually. That means India is making more than double the number of movies compared to the United States. But here's what makes this even more fascinating. India does this across multiple languages. While Hollywood primarily makes English movies, India produces films in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Bengali, Marathi, Gujarati, and dozens of other languages. Bollywood alone, which is just the Hindi film industry, produces around 400 movies per year. But then you have Tollywood in Telugu, Kollywood in Tamil, and many other regional film industries. The Indian film industry employs over 6 million people and has a domestic box office value of over $4 billion. What's crazy is that many Americans don't realize that India has the largest film industry in the world by volume.
Here comes number 4, and this statistic is absolutely mind-blowing. 40% of India's population is vegetarian. That's over 500 million people. Compare this to the United States, where only 3% of the population follows a vegetarian diet. This means India has 13 times more vegetarians than America. But what makes this even more incredible is that this isn't a recent health trend like in Western countries.
Vegetarianism in India goes back thousands of years and is deeply rooted in religious and cultural traditions. In some Indian states like Gujarat and Rajasthan, over 70% of the population is vegetarian. This has created the world's most sophisticated vegetarian cuisine, with thousands of dishes that don't use any meat, fish, or even eggs. Many global food companies
have had to completely redesign their menus for India. Even McDonald's serves vegetarian burgers with separate kitchens to avoid any cross-contamination. Now we are getting to number 5, the most shocking comparison of this entire video. This is about weddings. And when you hear this, you're going to be absolutely stunned. The average American wedding costs $35,000 and lasts for just one day. The average Indian wedding costs $15,000 but lasts anywhere from 3 to 7 days. Let me repeat that. Indians are getting almost a full week of celebration for less than half the price. But here's what makes this even more incredible. Indian weddings aren't just longer, they are completely different experiences.
You have the engagement ceremony, the haldi ceremony where turmeric paste is applied, the mehendi ceremony with intricate henna designs, the sangeet night with dancing and music, the actual wedding ceremony, and multiple reception parties. Each day has different rituals, different outfits, different food, and different celebrations. An Indian bride might change outfits 5 to 8 times throughout the wedding festivities. Meanwhile, American weddings typically involve a ceremony and a reception, both on the same day. So Indians are literally getting 7 times more celebration, more ceremonies, more memories, more tradition, and more fun for half the cost. This is hands down the best value for money in the world. Number 6 is about technology adoption. And this number is absolutely staggering. India has 750 million smartphone users, while the United States has only 280 million smartphone users. That means India has almost 3 times more people using smartphones than the entire US population. But here's what makes this stat even more incredible. India achieved this smartphone penetration in just about 10 years, while it took the US much longer to reach their current numbers. India is now the second largest smartphone market in the world, right after China. What's fascinating is that many Indians skipped the entire landline telephone phase and went straight to mobile phones, and then straight to smartphones. This massive smartphone user base has created opportunities for countless apps and services specifically designed for the Indian market. Companies like WhatsApp have over 400 million users just in India alone. This digital revolution is transforming everything, from payments to education to healthcare across the country.
And here's our final shocking number. Number 7 is about languages, and this will completely change how you think about diversity. India has 22 officially recognized languages and over 1,600 regional languages and dialects spoken across the country. Meanwhile, the United States doesn't even have one official language at the federal level. While English is the de facto language in America, it's never been officially declared as the national language. But in India, you have Hindi, English, Bengali, Telugu, Tamil, Gujarati, Urdu, Kannada, Marathi, Malayalam, and 12 other official languages. This means that Indian currency notes have denominations written in 15 different languages. Indian students often grow up learning 3 to 4 languages fluently, their regional language, Hindi, English, and sometimes Sanskrit. This linguistic diversity makes India the most linguistically diverse country on the planet. In fact, there are more languages spoken in India than in entire continents like Europe or Africa. This incredible diversity is also why Indians are often excellent at learning new languages when they travel abroad. So there you have it. 7 absolutely mind-blowing numbers that show just how fascinating these two countries are. From India producing almost 3 times more engineers, to Indians saving twice as much money, to India making double the movies, to having 13 times more vegetarians, to weddings that give you 7 times more celebration for half the price, to having almost 3 times more smartphone users and being the most linguistically diverse country in the world, while America doesn't even have an official language. Which of these numbers shocked you the most? I have to say, the wedding comparison completely blew my mind. Getting a week-long celebration for half the price is just incredible value. Drop a comment below and let me know which statistics surprised you the most, or if you know any other crazy comparisons between these two amazing countries. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest comparisons. I've got tons more shocking country comparisons coming up that will absolutely blow your mind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.